How to attract Eastern Bluebirds to your yard. Eastern Bluebirds are one of the most loved backyard birds, thanks to their bright blue color, soft warbling song, and calm personality. They're common across most of the eastern US, but they don't always show up without a little help. In this video, we'll go over 7 simple things you can do to attract Eastern Bluebirds to your yard, whether you're hoping to feed them, watch them up close, or get them to nest. Number 1. Put out a nest box. If you want bluebirds to stick around, offering a proper nest box is one of the best things you can do. Bluebirds are cavity nesters, and natural tree holes are getting harder to find. Nest boxes give them a safe, dependable place to raise their young, and once they find a good spot, they often come back to it year after year. Look for a wooden box with a 1.5-inch entrance hole and no perch. I'll link to a good one in the description. Mount it about 5 feet off the ground and place it in an open area with short grass. If possible, place the entrance toward the east or toward open space. Avoid putting it near thick brush or too close to other nest boxes. And if house sparrows are in your area, be prepared to monitor the box regularly. Number 2. Offer mealworms. Bluebirds eat mostly insects, and one of their absolute favorite is mealworms. Offering mealworms is one of the fastest ways to catch their attention, especially during nesting season when they need extra food for their young. Even if you don't see them right away, they often find it within a few days if they're already nearby. You can use live or dried mealworms, but live ones tend to work best. Place them in a small open dish, platform feeder, or a bluebird feeder with entrance holes to help keep larger birds out. Keep it in a quiet open area near a perch and try to offer food around the same time each day to build a routine. Number 3. Use the right feeder setup. Bluebirds won't usually crowd around a feeder the way finches or chickadees do. They're a little shy and they prefer to feed in calm, uncrowded areas. If your yard is full of busy seed feeders, bluebirds may steer clear. Give them their own space with a simple, low-platform feeder or a feeder specifically designed for bluebirds. Place it away from your main feeding station, ideally near a perch or fence where they can scan for food and feel safe. Keeping the setup quiet and consistent makes it more likely they'll come back. Number 4. Plant native berry shrubs. During colder months when insects are scarce, bluebirds rely more on berries. Planting native berry-producing shrubs gives them a reliable food source all year and helps make your yard more inviting to them. 3 great native options are dogwood, elderberry, and serviceberry. These are well-known, safe to plant, and widely used by birds for both food and cover. Just make sure you choose native varieties suited for your region, and avoid anything labeled as invasive or non-native. Shrubs like these not only provide berries, but also add shelter and structure to your yard that bluebirds can use. Number 5. Build the right habitat. Bluebirds prefer open spaces where they can hunt for insects from low perches like fence posts or small trees. A yard that's too crowded with trees or thick shrubs may not appeal to them, even if you have feeders and nest boxes set up. Try to keep some areas of your yard more open, especially around where you place the nest box or feeder. Mow the grass regularly, clear out heavy underbrush, and leave a few open perches. Even if you don't have a wide grassy yard or pasture edge, creating just a small open area can still help bring bluebirds in. Number 6. Provide clean, shallow water. Bluebirds need fresh water for drinking and bathing, and they're more likely to hang around if you offer a bird bath that meets their needs. A simple water source can attract them even if you haven't put out food yet. Use a shallow bird bath no more than 2 or 3 inches deep, and clean it often to keep algae and droppings out. Adding a dripper or small solar fountain helps a lot. The sound and motion of water make it easier for birds to spot. Place the bath near a perch so they feel safe while drinking or drying off. We get bluebirds at our bird bath all the time. Number 7. Avoid pesticides. No list about attracting wildlife to your yard is complete without this one. Since bluebirds rely on insects as their main food source, using pesticides in your yard can make it harder for them to find enough to eat. Even low levels of pesticide use can reduce the number of bugs they need to survive and feed their young. Try to manage your lawn and garden using natural methods. Skip broad-spectrum sprays and let your yard be a little wild in some areas. Fallen leaves, brush piles, and wildflowers all support the insect life that bluebirds need. A healthy yard full of bugs is exactly what they're looking for. If you want to take your setup a step further, here are a few extra things you can do to make your bluebird box even more effective and safe. Once your bluebird box is up, there are a few small details that can make it more effective and safer for bluebirds. The entrance hole should be smooth on the outside, and it helps if the interior has some natural texture so young birds can grip the surface when it's time to leave the nest. Basic ventilation near the top and small drainage holes in the floor allow for better airflow and help keep things dry during rainy weather. And as mentioned, make sure the opening is about 1.5 inches, which is just the right size for bluebirds but helps keep larger birds out. If possible, mount the box on a pole in an open area, away from spots where predators might easily reach it. You can even use a predator baffle underneath the box. That's what we do. And it really helps keep out raccoons, snakes, and other nest raiders. As a general rule, clean out the box at least once per year, ideally after the nesting season is over. Just remove any old nesting material and check for damage so it's ready for next spring. You may also get a few other birds trying to use the box. House wrens are one of the most common. They're native, but they can be territorial and even destroy other birds' eggs, so it's something to watch for. Wrens usually prefer boxes near brush or shrubs, so placing your box in a more open area can help discourage them. Tree swallows might also show interest in the box, and while they're more compatible with bluebirds, they still compete for space. Keeping extra distance between boxes can help cut down on conflict. Bluebirds don't all follow the same seasonal pattern, and whether they stick around or migrate depends on where you live. In southern states like Tennessee, Eastern Bluebirds are usually year-round residents. In the Midwest or farther north, they may disappear for the winter and return in early spring once the weather warms up and insects return. Wherever you live, bluebirds typically start looking for nesting sites in late winter to early spring, usually from February through April. That means it's a good idea to get your boxes up early, even if you're not seeing them just yet. If you offer mealworms or keep a clean bird bath out, they may show up even earlier. Keep an eye out for small flocks checking out open spaces, which is often how the season begins. If you've got open space, a good nest box, and a little patience, bluebirds will often reward you by coming back year after year. Even doing just a few of these tips can make a big difference, especially during early spring when they're searching for food and places to nest. Let us know in the comments if you've had success with bluebirds in your yard. And if you want more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and good luck attracting bluebirds to your yard.